Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, February the 19th, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
The last candidate to file for the Muleshoe City Council is Donald Phelps of Muleshoe, and that is for a place of District 2 that is now currently vacant. Previously, Colt Ellis, incumbent in District 1, filed for a place on the ballot in the Muleshoe City Council election. Friday is the last day to file in the city, the school board, and also the hospital district elections, and you file at City Hall. Also on the city ballot will be a special election, the reauthorization of the local sales and use tax in the city of Muleshoe at the rate of 1/4% to continue providing revenue for maintenance and repair of the municipal streets. On the Muleshoe School Board election, there are 2 at-large positions open, and both of the incumbents, Kelly Kettner and Jared Lee, have filed for re-election. In the Muleshoe Area Hospital District, District 1, 3, and 5 need to be filled, and so far, as of late on Wednesday morning, no one has filed for District 1 or 3, now held by Dusty Clayton and Landon Nichols, respectively. Zona Gatewood has filed once again for re-election to District 5 on the hospital district. And as I said, Friday is the last day to file in the school board, the city council, and also the hospital district election at City Hall here in Muleshoe. All 3 of these elections will be held on May the 7th. The high in Muleshoe on Thursday was 85 degrees. The low was 37. And on Friday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 38 degrees here in Muleshoe. And at 10:30, it had risen to 63 degrees. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our source.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Sliding control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Of course, as Mom mentioned, our high yesterday on Thursday was a very warm 85 degrees for February, and also we had some windy weather as the max wind gust on Thursday was 33 miles per hour late in the day. Looking at our forecast for today, for Friday, another beautiful day and less wind, mostly cloudy, high near 79 degrees, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest later later this afternoon, mostly cloudy with a low around 42 tonight. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Saturday to kick off the weekend. High near 80 degrees. West-northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 35. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northeast after midnight Saturday. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 64 degrees. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the morning. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low around 31. Mostly sunny on Monday, high near 57 degrees. So it will be cooler for Monday. East-northeast winds around 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Monday night, low around 32. Mostly sunny on Tuesday, high near 59 degrees. Partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 25. And repeating our forecast for today, on Friday, mostly cloudy, high near 79 degrees. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest this afternoon. Mostly cloudy tonight, low around 42. Then on Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 80 degrees. West-northwest winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night, low around 35. 5-area telephone. West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, but first a message from our sponsors, Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by the First Bank today, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is now online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Libby Leal is back in Muleshoe, and Libby Leal, along with Angelica Toscano, invite you to Leal's Mexican restaurant here in Muleshoe, the original Leal's since 1957 at 1010 West American Boulevard, while Isla says the chips are delicious. By the way, Isla, everything is delicious at Leal's, even the hamburgers and the grilled cheese. And kids are special at Leal's, and adults are special at Leal's. Everyone is special at Leal's. Libby Leal and Angelica Toscana invite you to come and eat with them at Leal's in Muleshoe, the original Leal's at 1010 West American Boulevard. At BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio in Clovis at 200 East 21st Street. When they say sale, they mean a sale. Listen to this. Buy one Piccadilly Fashion at regular price and get a second for just 99 cents of equal or less value. At BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio in Clovis, throughout their store, it's 40% off on all winter fashions. And there's even one rack at 60% off. They're open at BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio 10 to 5, Tuesday through Friday, and that's Mountain Standard Time, of course. And on Saturday, their hours are 10 to 3. They're closed Sundays and Mondays. At BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio, when they say sale, they mean a sale. Buy one Piccadilly Fashion at regular price and get the second for just 99 pennies. That needs to be of equal or less value. Garrett Riley, a Muleshoe High School graduate, has been hired by the University of Kansas Jayhawks football program as their offensive analyst. He goes to the University of Kansas from East Carolina, where he was the outside wide receivers coach for Ruffin McNeil. Garrett is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Mike Riley and the grandson of Miss Claude Riley, all of Muleshoe. Good luck to you, Garrett Riley, MHS graduate, now at the University of Kansas with the Jayhawks football team. 2 Muleshoe High School teams won scholarships in the Area 9 TACS Academic Challenge held here in Muleshoe on Wednesday. They will advance now to the state competition that will be held in April in Belton, where they also will be eligible to win even more scholarship money. On the teams from Muleshoe High School are Allegra Mora, Julio Alvarez, Aaron Sanchez, Haley Might, Jonathan Alvarez, and Jose Lopez. Congratulations to all of these MHS students, and good luck to them in the TACS Academic Challenge next April in the state of Texas at Belton. The Muleshoe Mules basketball team will play Spearman on Tuesday evening at 6:30 at Canyon Randall in Bide District. The Mules will be the home team, and district and Coaches Association passes will all be accepted. Admission will be $5 for adults and $3 for students. So be sure and go to Canyon Randall Gym on Tuesday night, 6:30, and wear your black and white and back your Muleshoe Mules. The voice of the Muleshoe Mules, Bob Graves, will be there for us, along with the eyes of the Mules, Gil Robert Reynolds, and we will make highlights of the Muleshoe Spearman by-district basketball game, courtesy of these sports-minded Muleshoe Mule merchants. 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, McDonald's of Muleshoe, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Shipman Body Shop, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Precure Electric, Muleshoe Independent School District, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, Barrett Potato Farms, and Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. There has been a fund set up at the First Bank of Muleshoe to help with the medical expenses of Larry Thornton, according to Rhonda Eagle. Please remember Larry and Diane Thornton and their family all in your prayers, as on Sunday night, Larry Thornton had a heart transplant in the Metroplex. Please remember them in your prayers. And there is, according to Rhonda Eagle, a fund available now at the First Bank here in Muleshoe for Larry Thornton. Larry Thornton is the editor at the Muleshoe Journal. The petition for local election to legalize the legal sale of alcohol beverages, including mixed beverages, in the city limits of Muleshoe was not accepted by the Muleshoe City Council in their special session on Tuesday night, as the city secretary, Zana Carpenter, could not verify all of the signatures on the petition. There were insufficient number of signatures required to order election on that legalized sale of alcoholic beverages, including mixed beverages, in the city limits of Muleshoe. A planning session was also held on Tuesday night at the Muleshoe City Hall in the special session of the Muleshoe City Council for future projects for the city of Muleshoe. Attending the meeting were Mayor Cliff Black, Mayor Pro Tem Colt Ellis, and council members Eric McElroy and Gary Parker. you will remember that the place too on the city council is vacant at this time. Also present at the meeting, Police Chief Roy Rice, Director of Public Works Ramon Sanchez, City Secretary Zana Carpenter, and of course the City Manager Leanne Gallman. Because of the Tuesday night by-district basketball game for the Muleshoe Mules, the Dillman Elementary PE students have changed their presentation to Monday night at 6 o'clock at Watson Junior High gym. Diane Skipworth says everyone is certainly welcome to come on Monday evening at 6 to Watson Junior High School gym for the PE students program from Dillman Elementary School, and we will be there to film that program. 25 members of the First Assembly of God Church in Muleshoe went to church Sunday morning as usual, not knowing that their church doors would be closed by the West Texas Assembly of God District Council at the annual meeting held during the morning worship service. The West Texas representative said the church doors would be closed temporarily and reopened later under another name. Also, the young people of the church and the children of the church will still be allowed to meet on Wednesday nights at the church in their Family Life building, but no adult meetings will be held in the Family Life meeting nor the church building, and already the name of the church has been taken off of the building. Monday at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, they will serve for lunch 11:30 until 1. Beef enchiladas, beans, Spanish rice, coleslaw, cornbread, apricots, and your choice of drinks. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Frying Cox, 401 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe, where they're in between seasons, getting ready for the spring, but not forgetting about the cold weather that still lies ahead. They have 10% off now on their Dickies outer winter wear their bib overalls and their Dickie coats. 10% off now at Frying Cox. Spring and summer's around the corner, though. They have weed sprayers and chemicals, fans, and also they're beginning to get their planting supplies in, like fertilizer, weed and feed, potting mix by Miracle Grow. They have weed eaters, leaf rakes, bow rakes, hose, round point and square point shovels, Miracle Grow plant food, weed begone, bug begone, 7 dust, and a huge selection of sprinklers and garden hoses, all available now at Frying Cox, 401 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe. The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call today for more information about the swing bed program, 806-272-4524. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is located at 708 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe.
The Lady Mules softball team is in a tournament at Lubbock, and it's the Caprock softball tournament. Good luck to them. Also, the solo and ensemble band contests will be held at Lubbock Coronado on Saturday. Good luck to our band students participating in that. Mr. Ms. Reagan Cox and Wayne Crittenden, all former residents of Muleshoe, have a new great-granddaughter born to their grandson and his wife, Mr. Ms. Jacob Crittenden of Austin. She has been named Adeline Page. The grandparents are Marlia and Cody Crittenden of Temple, also formerly of Muleshoe. I thought it would be fun to just go through a big happy birthday to everyone who lives in Muleshoe and formerly lived here that celebrates this week. Nick Bamert, Ruth Lance, Jean Richardson, Sandy Noble, Starla Ellis, Jean Kemp, Mason Conklin, Galen Latham, Christine Isaac, Brent Lingnow, Joby Hurtado is 1 year old this week. Jeremy Carpenter, Craig Hunt, Gayleen Whitworth, Jan Morris, Gayla Gear, Courtney Graves Millison, Jerry Hernandez, Wanda Hooten, and guess what? Mr. and Mrs. Larry Hooten also are celebrating down in the Metroplex their wedding anniversary. And right here in Muleshoe, Mr. and Mrs. Paul Wilbanks, Mr. and Mrs. Butch Cox, Mr. and Mrs. Bobby G. Free also are celebrating this week their anniversaries. And former residents, Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Eastep and Mr. and Mrs. Jim Burgess also have anniversaries. David Markle, happy birthday to you, and also Gary Don Freeman, Brandon Mullins, Alex Schuster, Jasper Woodson, Janelle Turner, Keela Morris, James Ziegenfuss, and Kelsey Tips. And in a year, we'll be saying congratulations to her older sister, Megan, who is marrying this weekend in Taos. God bless Megan and John on their wedding. Now, don't forget, you can vote early now in either the Democratic or the Republican primaries. The last day to vote in person in the county in which you are a registered voter is February the 26th for the March 1st Republican and Democratic Texas primaries. You can vote by mail through February the 19th, but that has to be received in the clerk's office by the 19th, not dated the 19th. Now, on the Democratic primary ballot for president, Hillary Clinton, Star Locke, Martin J. O'Malley, Bernie Sanders, Keith Judd, Willie L. Wilson, Rocky D. La Fuentes, and Calvis L. Hawes. On the Republican ticket for president are Lindsey Graham, Carly Fiorina, Rick Santorum, Jeb Bush, Rand Paul, Donald J. Trump, Ben Carson, Ted Cruz, Mike Huckabee, John Kasich, Elizabeth Gray, Marco Rubio, Chris Christie, and then you can also on the Republican vote uncommitted. Now, in Precinct 1 locally on the Republican primary ballot is Bailey County Commissioner Floyd J. Butch Vandiver, the incumbent, Gary Don Garton, and Craig Black. In Precinct 3 Bailey County Commissioner's race are Joy R. Kendall, the incumbent, and Cody Black. For Constable, Ron Morgan and Kent Wiley. And again, vote now in the Republican or the Democratic primary elections early through February 26th. Election day is March the 1st in the Super Tuesday elections in the state of Texas. And don't forget, Donald Phelps is the latest to file on the City Council in Muleshoe for District 2. On our prayer list, remember Alton and Alma Burton and all the residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center, Phyllis Angeli, Leona Harris, Mary Jo Burge, Jean Paul Jarman and Corlin, Flo Jones, Doyle and Leela Sue King, Nina and Bob Landers, G.R. Lassiter in Georgetown, Laurinette Mason, Mary and Wiltsey Moore, they're at home. Suzanne Nichols, Mary Ellen Robertson, Maxine and Clinton Rogers, Jake and June Saylor, Carrie John Schuster, Doris and R.L. Scott, Brian Taylor, Dorothy Turner, Glenn Watkins, Laverne Wynn, Linda Watson, Wani Frazier, Ramiro Leal, Warren Givens, Peggy Wheeler, Keith Berman, Zora Reynolds, Mary Janice Brantley, the families of Aurora Mata, 81, of the Austin area, formerly longtime resident of Muleshoe, and the mother of Joe Mata of Muleshoe. Catherine Van Devender, 90, of the Parkview Nursing Care Center, the mother of Sandy Van Devender of Muleshoe. Mabel Neiman, 91, of Muleshoe, the mother of George Neiman. Dan Smith, 79, of Lasbuddy, and little Jacob Shelton, who has cystic fibrosis, the grandson of Mr. Miss J. Messenger of Muleshoe.
Well, it is about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well. Find it free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to it on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear about Hannah, the immigrant, in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, owned by the members that they serve. They have offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. Check them out online, bcecoop.com, 806-272-4504. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy this Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Jan Hart of Temple does a one-woman show based on recordings her family made.
Hello, everyone. Hello, thank you so much for inviting me here.
Her ancestors were from Russia and immigrated to the U.S. through Galveston. When her grandfather landed, he was hungry, so he bought some fruit.
He said, I bit into it and I spit it out. It tasted terrible. And I looked up and people were pointing at me and laughing. They called me a greenhorn. Newcomer, don't you know you're supposed to peel it? So he said, I peeled it. I took a bite, and it's very sweet on the inside. It's called a banana. We didn't know from bananas in Russia. We had never seen bananas. But he said, you know, I have an idea. We are going to raise money and go into our own banana business.
Her grandfather and other family members established a banana business in Dublin, Texas.
So each of them had a wagon and a horse, and they would divide up the bananas and go off in different directions to Hamilton, to other little towns around.
In her research, Jan found a receipt for a large amount of bananas.
From the Frisco lines, Stephenville, Texas, the year is 1912, and it says received of W.H. Novitt, $159. That was a boxcar load of bananas.
Back in Russia, because the family was Jewish, men were drafted into the Russian army and sent to the front lines.
So they were used for fodder, more or less. And they often did not come home. So naturally, the Jewish men wanted to avoid at all costs being in the Tsar's army because they didn't appreciate the Tsar anyway. Well, my grandfather took action and he cut off his big toe. And I never knew this until we sat down and they told this story. As I've told this story around the country, many other people told me very similar stories. Oh yes, my grandfather maimed himself, he cut off his finger or whatever, but it saved his life and gave them a chance to get out of Russia.
Jan Hart of Temple encourages everyone to record stories from their older family members. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, right here in Muleshoe. He's a member SIPC. He's located at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rempe. The market report was recorded this Friday, February the 19th, 2016 at 11:45 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are lower to start the day, but markets remain on track to end the week with solid gains. On the economic front, U.S. consumer prices were unchanged in January, but rose over the past year at the fastest pace since October 2014. In earnings news, Ameren reported earnings below expectations, mainly due to milder than normal weather. Treasuries are mixed, with shorter maturities down and longer maturities gaining, after this morning's economic data showed the cost of living in the U.S., excluding food and fuel, increased in January by the most in more than 4 years. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is consumer staples, while the worst performing sector is energy. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 48 points to 16,365. The S&P 500 Index is down 2 points to 1,915, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 17 to 4,505. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high, with 505 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by a narrow margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up 78 cents to $1,231. And crude oil prices are down $1 to $29.24. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.58%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.73%. In stocks of local interest, Procter & Gamble is down 24 cents to 81.74. Berkshire Hathaway is up 51 cents to 131.37. Xcel Energy is down 18 cents to 39.46. Pfizer is down 5 cents to 29.51. Apple is up 3 cents to 96.30. Johnson & Johnson is up 82 cents to 104.31. Vodafone is down 31 cents to 30.65. Valero is up 61 cents to 56.17. And IBM is up 61 cents to 133.06. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.